Yeah. Good afternoon, students. My name is Pankaj Kumar Raj. Today, once again, I'm here. So, coming with new topics. I think so. Everyone to know the SIEM technologies, system event incident management. Okay, SIEM is one of the most popular tech topics in IT industrials, and we will discuss about some few slides. After that, we'll go to the practical sessions. This video is totally practical. Will perform. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so just few slides we discuss on it. Then we'll perform the lab. Okay, it is very helpful for lab for who are thinking to be grow the career in soft technologies and SIEM technologies. And already he or she was doing the job in SOC enterprises, SOC level one, SOC level two. Okay, SOC level two is another is the advanced part of SOC level one. SOC level one is basically for beginner engineers who have to know the network server and firewall, do the everyone to good knowledge. Then you will come in a SOC engineers. Okay, so what is a Splunk? Splunk is one of the Cisco-based product, and this product will provide the same solutions will provide. Okay, what is the SIEM? SIEM, I think so. Know everyone to know that SIEM system information event management. Okay, system information system information. Just a minute. Event management. Okay, so there's type of the same tools. Not only the Splunk same tools in the market, but Splunk is a most of the enterprise trusted of tools, and is the engineers available in the market. So the industry to find out the who are engineers available in the market. So we install the same in our organizations. But lots of the tools using the SIEMs, not with Splunk. Another more tools to using the simple like Synchronix and as well as Sentinels, okay, IBM, QRadars. These are the providers same technologies. Okay, so last, so after install this Splunk Enterprise, the first slide to show the interface of the login, login interface, UI interface. After install the successfully, the first appear screen is a UI interface. So now, the first thing to know that what is enterprise, Splunk enterprise. So uh, the first thing. So why should you in Splunk use in our organization, and what do you mean by this Splunk enterprise? Splunk enterprise is a data platform that that collect collect, manage, analyze machines generated data from various sources within the organizations. Okay, and it enables the users to search, analyze, visualize data to gain insight of business, web analyticals, application management, and compliance, security, cyber securities. Okay, compliance, securities management, securities, compliance, securities, and cyber securities. Splunk Enterprise can be deployed on premises as a managed service in the cloud, or it supports various data sources and core functionalities. So the company to wants to install this Splunk on a local premises, or it install on the cloud. Okay, cloud it's may provide AWS, Amazon Web Services, or GC, or as a choice where you install the cloud. But basically, Splunk to be designed in the AWS cloud is a very good support for AWS. Okay, so why should you Splunk use? The first, data collections. Second, data indexing. Third, search analysis, visualizations, integrations. Okay, so the Splunk is the same tools, you know that, but They seem to be held to collect the data indexing, search analysis, visualizations, and integration. So I explain some visualization through so you can understand. It's very easy to understand if I explain it. Okay. So just a minute. Okay. So look at that. This is my This is just a minute. Okay. This is one of my server environments. Okay, and this is a developer phase. Developer phase means the users to be access the logs from here. And in this server have is a lots of server is a log server, login server. Okay, and login server is a AD server, and this is a mail server. Okay, mail server, and this is a part of the in DNS server, DNS log, DNS server, and these are the Windows server. This server name that represent as a server, and these are all the server to collect is a log server, is a syslog server. Okay, syslog server to receive all the server logs is here. Okay, all the server log here, and this log server is directly connected to one of the server name is this is my server is a Splunk server. Okay, Splunk enterprise server, enterprise server. In this server install the Splunk same tool. These Splunk tools to be collect all the data logs in Splunk server. Okay, as I think so, one, two, three, four, five, six server logs stored in my syslog server, and syslog server to transfer the data on Splunk. But syslog server data is not to be readable format, is a CSV format to be saved files and text file data saved. But these types of data CSV file and text data is not a readable format to be understandable. So Splunk to be held to collect data, analyze data, visualize and textual based data. So first click the data from syslog server to Splunk server, and Splunk server have to be represent data on the client machines to this way: collection, analyze, visualization, textual like graph, bar chart, pie chart, different types of scenario based share share, share the on the client behalf, so client to be easily understand what is the status of my computers or my machines. Okay, so in blue bar circles the developer users to take the data from Splunk server in indexing through indexing. Indexing not only one index, but multiple index server. That means multiple servers. Okay. So index is a way Windows server. Index two is a mail server. Index three DNS server. Different index to different types of server logs. So different index to be so that helpful to understand the easy way and to be search based on visited by developers. Indexing is help to be data to be kept in separate way, and SQL through you can search as a query like a SQL based query from indexing. Data first collect from syslog server to Splunk server in this here. And Splunk server to be developer uses to collect all the data according to his developer permission list of data to be marked in index. Indexing is a logical number. Okay, it's not a physical server. Indexing is logical number. Okay, and index and now indexing to collect the row of data. Row data collect indexing. Indexing to separate in visualizations and graphical way and bar chart way. based off to be searched like Splunk, SPL, right? Search processing language through. You can search, analyze logs, and to represent in visualization and textual base of data on a client behalf. Okay, I think so. Understand how the work of Splunk Enterprise. Okay, but in this video, uh, we can perform the first task to install Ubuntu machine first because in my local premise installing Ubuntu in Splunk Enterprise SE. After that, to make one indexing to collect local data of the Splunk server, SE server. In upcoming, this is a part one video. Part one video is only to perform this lab, install the Ubuntu and install the Splunk enterprises and collect the local data of Splunk server and monitoring and search some business command research through SPL. In our upcoming video, we'll perform UA means universal forwarder, which install which is installed on Linux server. From Linux server to collect the data in Splunk server, and Splunk server to send the data in indexing, and index through the user to be searched this way. So we perform this lab and theoretical class will be available in my upcoming video. So stay tuned with us. And I think so. The second part will come in upcoming month in July. Okay, so stay tuned and be alert. Okay, so next slide is search command. Search command is very important commands for Splunk developer users. Okay, search command. Search command is the workforce of Splunk. It is one of the simplest and most powerful commands. To search, just use an error, top URL, search count to means search count. Look at that. This is a using the pipe. So first I search the error files and which is the top URL which are error URL and search count less than 2. So like this example, I am searching HTTP. Yeah. So I'm searching HTTP URL ABC2. This is the error number two times. One time and again two times, again three times. So ABC URL three times to be wrong attempts. So which are greater than more than two times to be error with the URL. So which I display the record on my terminals on the display screen in search sphere. So how to search in search command based of uh, Splunk records? First one or error. Look, the first is one or error, not failed. Okay. So two are set these parameters. One or error if the one or error not failed. If the fail is appeared, so fail result will not do so. Only show one and error. Okay. So look, this is what is saying now. Retrieves all events containing the either one or error but not to those that have failed or failure. I want to get the result one and error. Through search command we can filter. Now second thing, the second database error. Database error is a syntax. The database error is a appear logs. I want to search database error, not to search fatal disks. Database error fatal disks. Retrieve all the event containing phase database error filter and disk and is implemented. If the two appear is if database error or fatal disk to show the result. Okay. host main web server delay 2. This means retrieve all the events that have host file fields with a value of main web server and delay field within two values. Okay, so you're hosting web server and delay is count more than two times is there is more than more two delay times appear, so get the result on the screen. Okay, so I think you understand search commands. So let's install the Splunk Enterprise. So before install the enterprise on your screen on the machine, so keep your mind. So some basic things. The minimum system requirement before install Splunk on the server or on your local premises. So Splunk server to support both types of operating system, Linux and Windows. You can also install this enterprise on Windows 8 operating system, 11 operating system, on server operating systems. Okay, based on your scenario requirement, what where you install the Splunk server. After that, to choose your hardware. So the minimum RAM to be required on this Splunk enterprise to be installed on your local device or on your local machines is 4 GB is the minimum, and maximum 16 GB and more what you want. If you're more than 16 GB is much better, so your hardware convenience will high. So 4 GB is the last limits of size, not to be below to install 4 GB RAM on the machines. Otherwise, the machine will be hang or enterprise not to be work. Hard disk minimum 100 GB is that is good and more. If you're beginner level using the enterprise and is a student purpose to be used is for enterprise, so you will use the 70 GB, 80 GB, that is good on your virtual machine. To submit 5 i5 generation of latest, if you have server, if your CPU size into 5 generation, that is good, or later much better. CPU graphics, minimum level graphics 16 MB, that is good. Okay, and after your machines is okay to deploy the Splunk Enterprise. So network should be allowed some basic ports. The ports will not to be activate on your network, so enterprise not to work. Like basic ports is the management port is way 8000, 8089 Splunk management ports. And triple line switching port for universal forwarder and 8081 data collectors. 23 is a telnet and 500 is log service port. So these are ports is a mandatory to be open on your networks. If the ports is not to be open, so you are not to be accessible to enterprise on the browser behalf. If 1000 port is blocked, so you are unable to be accessed web based of Splunk. Okay. So if you think to be deploy your Linux, deploy your Splunk enterprise on the Linux machines, so the IP table should be activated. Stop your firewall. If you use the Ubuntu, so UFW should be stopped. And if you use the same to 8 or 9 in the mode, so stop the firewall D. Okay, and after that to activate the IP table services, then port will do work. Okay, so you're the student and you're the beginner, and you things to be to learn Splunk. So Splunk is a beauty. It's free 60 days to provide free of services for layer 50 500 GB of space to be required in indexing. So that means up to 60 days if you trial to be use the enterprise edition. Okay, and what you get full Splunk enterprise feature 60 days. If you think the 60 days 2 months to be provided for accessing free of cost, nothing to be required license, no license needed initially. But if your data indexing limit more than 500 MB per day, so you need to be registered as Splunk. So you are a student or beginner, so 500 much more enough. Use cases either for first time your lab setup. After 60 days, you receive free license limited features available from. If you think to take a license after 60 days, you take a license to you just raise the request. I want to take a 60 days of license, 6 month license period. So limit resources. So you can write this mail and from your mail ID. Okay, and after you download from this site they license, you can download the license from here. Okay, you give the after you click on this links and you asking the details of your informations, your company informations, which purpose to be used license. Okay, so that is the links of this. Just fill all the informations. After that, fill the information. Okay, then you will see the confirmation message. Your license will be provided within 1 week or 1 or 2 days after. Okay, so free enterprise license valid is 6 months. Okay, if your license if your license will be added on your exiting free license, so your free license should be raised to 6 months, and your next limit 10 GB per day. Okay, re-renewal of request if you want to upgrade your license experience. License your need to be more than license period required, so you can renew your license periods. And this license period free of cost to be applicable only for students, educators, developers, individual learner for non-commercial use. And this purpose is non-commercial, not to pay, not to commercial user free license. Okay, I can understand. And after getting the license, just click on this URL, and this URL asking the questions. Okay, which purpose to take the license. So this, you click on this license. So just so the click on the link license, just click the link. Okay, just yes, in the details of license, applying the license, Splunk development, Splunk development agreements page. Okay, Splunk platform. Click on Splunk platform. Sign up free for. I have already accounts is here. Get license. Okay, and you can send this information is here. Devinfo Splunk.com. Okay, and go to Splunk development agreement page. Log in Splunk and just log in here. Just a minute. Okay, this is the agreement of this. Click on it, and your license will sent. Okay, all the information read, read is carefully and select on it and submit. And he asking some few informations. Okay, give to provide, and your license sent to your mail ID. Okay, so we'll do this later. So next slide is installation, how to install, and this way. Uh, this is the license, how to create the accounts. If you are the new user, and who are watching this video, you are the first time you are watching this video. I have already to make this video is how to install a Splunk server and how to take a download on Splunk. So just first to create the accounts on the Splunk. Okay, just click on Splunk. This link is a downloadsplunk.com. If you install the Linux, just I have already account is my name is Pankaj, so this my account is already here. After you make this account and you log in the first time on this Splunk, so go to the view product. Will not to go Splunk cloud. We'll go to the enterprise. Just view click the product. Okay, so login need to be login. Allow. Okay, so login. Okay, products. Click on the product. Free trial and download. Go to my free trial. Get my free trials. Look at that. The new version is 9.4.2. After 60 days, you can convert your perpetual free license purchase plan. So, which you want, which environment, and which operating system to install on Linux. So Windows, just download. Okay, and Linux, just Linux have you just copy this URL, copy you get links, and you want to install the Mac and just click the Mac. So you need to first install the Linux machines. After that, install the we'll do the planning the Ubuntu machine to install in Linux. So Ubuntu machine is our day. Okay, so I made this my machines. Anyways, just a minute, I'll go take the machine from my server. Okay, just a minute. So we perform this lab on the virtual box. So we try to do virtual box to perform this lab. So first I create my machines. Uh, Splunk server. We do anything name as a choice. Not to be Splunk only as a choice. Just it's a minimum RAM required 4096. If you want to increase the RAM, just give the 5 and just give the 50 RAM. Okay, so hard disk so need to be approx 80 GB. That is good for student purpose. Okay, so go to this settings and save the stories because I install the operating system first, then install the I will perform the will install the Splunk 7 Ubuntu server as a LTE and giving the IP address. So I want to take the internet connection on this virtual machine. So I set the base address. Okay, so I start the machines, and after a few minutes, the machine is ready, and OS is loaded on the screen on the machine. After OS load successfully, then we will perform the lab of Splunk Enterprise 9.2 on the screen on the Ubuntu machine. So it's taking maybe 10 to 15 minutes till required to install the next Ubuntu machines. So after install this Splunk Enterprise on the Ubuntu, we will use this basis command to perform the audit based of command which audit logs is available on every Linux machines. Okay, so I take the audit logs to be search and to be query on the on the Splunk server, so you can understand. After I've already told you, this is the first part one video. The part two occurring video is I install the universal provider on the Linux machine, on the Linux machine. So, sorry. So, I take the logs from universal provider server. Okay, the universal provider server is one of the physical server. We send the logs on the Splunk server, and Splunk server to collect the logs. Just a minute. Wait, and giving the Splunk and what the server name server. Okay, and the password. Just a minute. Okay, I'm logging here. Install it because I'm yesterday machine is through. The 10 to 15 minutes is finish this installation. After that, we'll do the post installation. So just we talk in till date to install finish in my machines. Okay. So Splunk is a very popular SIEM tools. There are lots of tools available in the markets. So who are watching my this video is the first user, is a Splunk user, is the first time watching this video. So the user should be knowledge in some basic level of Linux command because the Linux is much better to install the enterprise server. But if you think the enterprise server to install on a cloud, the cloud also be Linux machine, not a Windows machine. But the good thing is the Linux is much better for Splunk enterprise. Okay, so in lots of and nowadays every big companies to be install this Splunk server on his network to monitoring and to check the alerts and notifications solutions to be completed via Splunk server. Okay, and this is same tools, system information event management. Okay, so wait another 5 to. 6 minutes, the machine is ready. The machine is saved for upcoming for video. In upcoming video, one need to install the Linux machine and to install the universal forwarder that one of the agent and universal forwarder to be directed by the agent to this server to Linux client machine. So Linux client machines to send their data on Splunk server and Splunk server to cater indexing and the developer user to research and to collect also data and logs and to be searching, research, um, analyze and to show the logs in a readable format and textual format. Okay. So installing the system, another 5 minutes of waiting after the machine is ready. Just a minute. Okay. So my installation is completed. Just I shut down the machine. Don't do this shut down the machine in the real scenario. Real scenario is not to be required to shut down the machine. This is a virtual machine, so we the effective will be applied after uh, power of the machine, and again you start the machine. The OS just settings, click on settings, and remove the disk from the social media. Okay, just remove. Uh, just a minute. Okay, just remove this attachment. Just click on remove. Now disk is removed now, and start the machine. The installation is completed. Okay. Okay, so I log in the root. Yes. Okay, I Splunk. Splunk. What is the issue with the users? Okay, by mistake I forget my password. Okay, so once you try this, remove these machines and create another one very fast. It so it's very another required Splunk server. Next, just back. Not really Linux. I'm giving the RAM is 5048. Move back 50. By mistake, I forget the password during the installations. So once again, we install this media. Just a minute. First, I saw the video from starting because some users to the first time. So we perform the tasks from first day. So first starting process. Okay. So English, continue without updating, then IP65, then and let's press the tab, then okay, then continue. Your name, Splunk, server, you done. Yeah, all the 5 minutes to require to install. After installation, just copy this link, okay, and put on the terminal, and the installation is download the package, and after install the process. So the commands after installation is completed. The process is the command. You can download this from this URL. Okay. We get this Splunk and to install the install like this with step 3 Splunk being binary files to start. This is steps. This is take a snapshot. This is first step 1, step 2, step 3. And after download this media and to install DPKG because I'm perform this lab on um, Ubuntu LTE, so DPKG will be required after install successfully third OBS plug bin, and then start the services, read the license agreement and action question why, set username password, and then again to start this services dot is plug backslash dot backslash sprint start and boot start. This services to be means after your machine is shut down again to be restart. This plane should automatically to be restarted, not to require the manual to restart. Okay. So yeah, I watch what happened. Is computer or not? Okay, just a minute. If you have any query, any questions, so you give me, you leave the questions, and I'll give the answer. I'm very happy to share my knowledge on your questions. Okay. So if you think to grow your skills, grow your knowledge, so obviously we will contract the iSwitch. Okay. So we provide the training also. So it is very helpful for Splunk technology because uh, the traditional network we have to pass the new technologies, so amazing technologies, Splunk, same. Uh, there's very amazing technology nowadays. Every organizations to be hire same same engineers. So the users to be have help find out to various types of company server logs, because if we have 100 more servers and every server have an individual we have a log server, so it's not be easy to be understand and easy to find out the problem issue size on the machines. Is that up to 200 machines. So same This is a solution is helpful. The number of servers to be retrieve the set the logs and to find out and to generate the alert and also I think so complete just wait cancel and update reboots. So I have shut down this machine. Okay. So like this way, to be helpful for organizations, a few things to install as Splunk. It is very helpful, to be very easy to be understand, very helpful to be demonstrate and to be share the company existing log of server, like CPU utilization is high, RAM utilization is high, net utilization is high. To generate the alert, that is one solution. Any SIEM tools. Okay. Okay. So it's okay. I went to your login here. So I check the IP. What is the IP? IP is 10.65. I log in the server through putty because some basis some commands on place on the scale on the server, so it's not very possible virtual to be copy and paste. So 10.65. I think so. 65 is IP. Yeah, 65 is the session is login is a username terminal. Okay. So I just open it, accept, going to password factory. Okay, so I want this command so you can understand very well. Just change the settings, appearance, change, bold and 16. Okay, so click on OK. Yeah. So before you start, update this server, apt update is updating now. Go to the websites and so we have a server we are planning to install Spring Turbine 4.2 in the Debian. So .dev, just copy this link and go to this here. It is updated now. Just clear the screen and paste on it and hit the enter. Is it downloading now? That's the beauty of Linux. It is the size of 800 to 1 MB, approx 900 MB near. Is downloading from this downloadspan.com. Okay. Another few 15 seconds is downloaded done 14 13 12. It's downloading on root under roots. Okay. Okay. So, what is my server name? Host name is server. Sorry. So now it's down to successfully. Just click on it. DKPG, DK, DKPG, DKPG dash I installations and Splunk will put on the script. Is it okay? So DPKG is to be required day to install Ubuntu 7 point is every install day name. Okay, dpt install dpkg in this way. Okay, double L dpkg dash I Splunk and hit that on it. It's a unpacking. Okay, the downloading is the installation is begin now, but it's not an installation here. Just is is unpacked. That means the file is a zip format, so it unpacked under the OPT files. Okay, so all these Splunk services by default to install under the OPT files. Understood? To total 71,835 files and active currently installed. No need to run the pre-install check. Unpacking is it's already installing now. Okay, download is done and now already is installing now the script. After install is successful, then go to the Splunk directories and under the bin directories to access the license agreements. Okay, this is got a time because based on the system hardware and processor also. The system hardware is much better, so this process is very fast. Otherwise, it will require the times. Okay. Once again, telling you everyone, do you have any questions, query? Please send to me questions. I'll very happy to give the answer of your questions. Okay. And if you have any suggestions, please put on comment. Okay, and write and also chat. Okay, during the live session. Come, already counted now. So CD OPT Splunk Bean. Okay, this is a blink. Just Splunk. Okay, status. To click on the status after status, then hit the enter. This is a license agreement. Okay, and just if you do the fast to go, just press the hit multiple times of uh, spacebar and give a Y. This is a administrator account who are logging access on the time of web access. Okay, so just give a Splunk and password and delete one, which is my password of this machine. Okay, is done now. Now second thing, look at that. Splunk D is not running. So after license agreement is accepted, then required to be run this machine to be required to run this service. How to run this services? Splunk start. Okay, starting now. To look at that, what is my URL of this? This is my URL. Okay, and wait, is it installing now? Yeah, this is my URL. Okay, after it's completed now, so I just try to Splunk to boot, enable to root boot. Okay, I need command by mistake I'm giving here. So command is enable boot start. Okay, enable boot start. Yeah, it's done now. And second thing, don't forget disable the firewall. Otherwise, it will not to be work. Yeah, file is disabled now. And just I'm giving the once just copy and paste these options and IP table should be activate. Just start all the services here. Okay. So IP table install or install here. Just I copy these links, copy, copy, and paste on it. Now install 801, 8089, 999 7, 799 maybe, 999 7. Okay. 23 514. Yeah. So just clear the screen now, terminals. So IP tables, NVL, the status. Okay. apt install IP tables. So this is my machine IP65. Just a login on the my main browser. HTTP 192 168 10.65. I'm giving you 8,000. Okay, look at that. The first screen is appear here, and my machine's name is Splunk. Username is Splunk, and password 123. Now the first screen is open. This is the first screen here. So the installation part has completed successfully. In upcoming video, in part 2 video, we will discuss uh, how to be integrate universal forwarder with this machine. Okay, and and also how to make the indexing, how to add the data inputs in indexing. We'll learn in upcoming video. So if you who are watching this video, so waiting till June, till not till July, will come universal provider with this server. Okay, so we'll start the second part of video. So stay tuned with iSwitch. Okay, bye bye. Thank you for watching for this live session.